He sent it to me, and we were still working on our first record. I don't know if you guys know much about what we did on our first album. We, Alyssa Lies was the fastest rising single in country music history besides Achy Breaky Heart 15 years prior for a new artist. And wound up, the very next single we had was a song called Living Our Love Song. That song went 45 weeks on the charts, longest charting single for a brand new country artist, a debut country artist in country music history. Then we released a song called I Can Sleep When I'm Dead. And that song started doing well for us as well. And we were down in Florida, and a buddy of mine called me up. He said, "Jason, I know things are going well for you. Probably even haven't even started talking about a second record yet, but I think I wrote the perfect song for you." He said, "Your daddy was a preacher, right?" I said, "Yes, sir." My daddy was a fundamental independent Baptist preacher. Now, if you know much about that, I basically grew up like the water boy. Everything was of the devil. If it had drums in it, I wasn't allowed to listen to it. I'm not joking. My uncle used to come back from Fort Bragg. He was stationed there as a nurse. When he would come visit us at Fort Bragg, he'd take us to school in the morning and say, "Don't tell your mom and daddy what I'm about to do." And he turned the station to a rock and roll or country station. So those were nights where I was able to sit there and listen to George Jones, to Baby's Got a Blue Jeans On, you know, that kind of stuff, you know, and Mel McDaniel, all that kind of stuff, and I loved that. And then I got to listen to some rock and roll, you know. I just died in your arms tonight. Must have been something you said. Yeah, and I love that stuff. And then my parents, when they found Jesus when I was 7, they took it away. It wasn't fair. Well, after my buddy, he said, "Your daddy was a preacher." I said, "Yeah." He said, "I think I wrote the perfect song for you." So I wound up, he sent it to me that night. We were playing a show down in Ocala, Florida. It was me, Chris Young, Joe DiMessina, and Lone Star. And while we're on stage, one artist would play, the next artist would play, and it would go on down the line. Well, that night we played Alyssa Lies. We played I Can Sleep When I'm Dead. We played Living Our Love Song. And then we played this song right here before we even recorded it, because Blake Shelton stole a couple songs from me on hold. In Nashville, there's these things called holds, and people hear the song, they like it, they put it on hold. Some artists do it so other artists don't record that song. And I'm pretty sure that Blake didn't do it on purpose, but he did it to me twice. Blake's a friend of mine, so I can say that. But one of the songs that he stole from me was a song that went like this right here. She drinks whiskey from the bottle. She's got a tattoo of a gypsy on her suntan skin. Keeps her foot down on the throttle of that 69 Camaro she'll be driving in. She'll probably say her name is Mary Jane or Sue. She'll tell you 1,000 lies and you'll believe that they're all true. She's like no woman I've ever known. She loved me wild and she loved me strong, until one morning without warning she was gone. She left me standing in the kitchen with a cold heart and a warm Pabst Blue Ribbon. And that was the reason that I was not going to give Blake Shelton a chance to steal this song. So whether he was or not, it was in my head that he was. Here's a song that you guys helped make a big hit for us. I appreciate it. If you're proud of where you're from, make some noise, y'all.
Laughing
How sweet the